everybody, my name is Grace Lee and I'm the 4-H Agronomy and Horticulture Summer Intern this year. Today I will be showing you how to get your corn project kit started. So first let's go over the supplies you will need. So first up, you will need 3 5-gallon pail buckets. As you can see, mine are just a plain white, but you can get whatever is accessible to you. Next, you will need either field soil or potting soil. Right next to me, I have a big bag of potting soil that I will be using. Next items you will need are some field rocks. So these medium size, I found these in a field next to my house. Some of them are bigger than others. It kind of depends. Next, you will need 3 different types of corn seed. So first, I have a bag of popcorn seed. The second thing I have is just a plain bag of untreated field corn. And then the third I have is treated field corn. Now, remember when you're working with treated field corn that you will need a pair of latex gloves in order to prevent the treatment getting on your hands. If you do not have access to treated field corn, that is totally fine. You can also use sweet corn. And then next, after that, you will need to have little labels for each of the different types of corn that you have. So as you can see, I made little labels of treated field corn, popcorn seeds, and then the untreated field corn. You can get creative with this, rather if that's just putting a tape around your bucket and putting the label on it, or making little cute ones like I So now that we have all of our supplies, we can get started. So as you can see, I put the rocks in the bottom of my buckets. I filled the buckets about 1/4 way full, completely covering the bottom of the bucket to help with drainage. And now the next step is to fill your buckets with soil. As you can see, I left about 1 to 2 inches of room from the top to prevent any runoff. And now we can start the planting process. So first, I will be planting my popcorn seed. Now, when you plant your corn, you are gonna have to put it into the soil, and you wanna plant it about 1 to 1.5 inches deep. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your finger and you're gonna push that seed down part of your fingertip. I would say about the first quarter of your finger. And you're gonna continually do that, spreading each seed 2 to 3 inches apart to provide plenty of room for growth. And you'll just push down. And you'll continue to do that for about 5 to 6 seeds. Now that I'm on to my next bucket, I'm going to be planting the regular untreated field corn. Now, you are gonna be planting this the same exact way you did the popcorn seeds. You're gonna place it in there. You're gonna take your fingertip and you're gonna push it down to 1 to 1.5 inches deep. And you're gonna continue to do that all around the bucket, spreading them 2 to 3 inches apart, just like before, and doing the same process, doing about 5 to 6 seeds each bucket. All right, lastly, I will be focusing on planting my treated corn. As you can see, I have my latex gloves on to prevent my skin from the treatment. And you're gonna do the exact same thing you did with the popcorn and the regular untreated field corn. You're gonna place it in the bucket and you're gonna push it 1 to 1.5 inches deep with your finger. And you're gonna continue to do that, spacing them out 2 to 3 inches, and keep pressing them down. And you're gonna do about 5 or 6 of them in the bucket. And once you're done planting your corn seed, you will be putting your label into the bucket right on the edge to let you know what type of corn you have. Now, once you have planted your corn seeds in your buckets, make sure you place them into direct sunlight and water them regularly to keep the soil evenly moist. And taking it further, if you intend to present these at your county or state fair, you can include a description of how you planted your corn and the growing processes. You can also present the differences between the varieties of corn that you planted. After you're done with your corn plants, you can choose to either transplant them into your garden or harvest the crop. There's lots of options for you to choose. And now that concludes how to get started on your corn project kit. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all good luck on all of your 4-H project kits. Thank you.